In this lesson, I'll show you how to integrate a power series function. The question reads, find the approximate area under the curve y is equal to sine x over x from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to 1. Let's get started. What I'll do is set up the integral between 0 and 1 for my function sine x over x. The Maclaurin series for sine x is shown right here, and it's being divided by x. So what we have to do is divide each of these terms individually by x. Let's go ahead and do that. So we have the integral between 0 and 1, x divided by x minus x to the power of 3 factorial divided by x plus x to the power of 5 over 5 factorial divided by x. And we'll stop after this last term, where we have minus x to the power of 7 over 7 factorial x. Let's reduce this down as much as we can. This becomes a 1. This becomes x to the power of 2. That goes away. So does that one. X to the power of 4, x to the power of 6, and that disappears. Leaving us with our function, the integral between 0 and 1 for 1 minus x to the power of 2 over 6, 3 factorial is equal to 6, plus x to the power of 4 over 5 factorial. I'll use my calculator for that. 5 times 4 times 3 times 2, and that gives me 120. And lastly, minus x to the power of 6 over 7 factorial. 7, shift this button, gives us 50/40 with respect to x. Integrating these isn't hard. In fact, the antiderivative of 1 is equal to x. The antiderivative of the following is equal to minus x to the power of 3. 6 times 3 is 18. This becomes x to the power of 5. And the 5 gets multiplied to 120. So 5 times 120 minus x to the power of 7 over 7 times 50/40. We have to evaluate this at 1 and 0. Let's go ahead and do that. We have at 1 minus 1 over 18 plus 1 over 5 times 120 minus 1 over 7 times 50/40. And evaluated at 0, they all go to 0, so we don't have to worry about that. Using our calculator, let's find out what this gives us. So we have 1 minus 1 over 18 plus 1 over 5 times 120 minus 1 over 7 times 50/40. This gives us 0.9460. 0.9460. That number right there represents the area underneath the curve of this function between 0 and 1. And that is how to integrate a power series function.